Matt Skelton, you defend your Commonwealth belt on Saturday the 28th against Martin Rogan. Just a basic question to start with, how's training been going?
Yeah, it's been going really well. We've been in the gym every morning early and then back in the gym in the evening. Sparring's gone well. We've done a lot of heavy sparring in the early stages, and then towards the end we tapered it down and just more carried on our fitness and working a bit more technique. So, touch wood, it's gone really well.
I know you must be tired of talking about age, but I've got to ask the question. At 42, do you feel like you're still going to be able to get in there and defend off a very aggressive Martin Rogan?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I've said, obviously age has come into it in any sport, but at the minute I still feel fresh. I still train hard. I think we trained this camp like I was a challenger. We really put in the work as if I was the underdog, and we had to push myself. So I feel good, and we're trying to get the eating right and everything like that for it, which prolongs your fighting life if you want. So we're just trying to do it right. As you know, I don't live a bad life anyway. I don't drink anyway. I don't just have 6 weeks of hard training and then go back to a bad lifestyle. I try and maintain it throughout my whole life. So, it's easier for me to do it that way.
You say you trained like you're the challenger, and, you mentioned the hard work, training sessions twice a day. But don't you always do that, Matt? I mean, you always put in the hard work. What's different this time?
Well, this time we've kind of really tried to analyse things and see where I can benefit. We've tried to, when I went over and fought in Italy, there was a few things before the fight which didn't go according to plan, but we kept it to ourselves, as you know, and we still come out with a good win. And we said that, look, if we can get everything right in this camp, then we should have a better mat if you want. And it's managed to work out right. I've always trained twice a day, but we're trying to vary it and change the training really, so that it's shocking the system rather than going back to the same old 6 mile run and then in the X amount of pad work. We're trying to change it around so that your body doesn't come used to it, and all of a sudden you feel like you're pushing yourself harder, because as you know, if you do anything time and time again, your body learns to cope with it.
Yeah.
So although you're training at a high level, your body can deal with that, and it's not pushing you that little extra level. So we're trying to do that in this camp.
Let's just clarify this, because you are European heavyweight champion, but the titles are not on the line here in this fight. Just clarify to the viewers watching, if it all doesn't go to plan, I know that doesn't even come into your mind, but what happens to the European title?
Well, I think my believing is that the title then just becomes vacant, because I think they looked at it that Martin, because of his lack of fighting at that level, if you want, or opponents, one wasn't I don't know about qualified to fight for the European. So what would happen is it would effectively become a vacant title. That's just the way it is really. That's not down to me. So there's no point in naming that the European is on the line, because it's not on the line. It is the Commonwealth.
But saying that, it almost is, Matt, because you are almost defending that belt, even if not on.
Yeah, ultimately it's on the line. I'm defending my right to win a fight. So you can almost take the belts out of the equation. Ultimately, I want to win. I'm not going to try any harder because there's belts on the line, or any less because there isn't. At the end of the day, I'm going in there with a view to win this fight, regardless. Look, I came into this game, I was fighting for no belts, and then eventually, but I still wanted to win them as much as I wanted to win today. So the fact that there's belts on the line, of course it means, and it helps you to achieve your goals in life, winning fights. I heard one of the young Olympians up there say that he's not looking at belts, he's looking at keeping a winning performance, and that's ultimately me. I want to keep winning, and if there's belts involved in it and there's certain time, brilliant, but if there wasn't, I'd still be as hungry.
Finally, how do you see the fight going? Do you think it's your newfound silky boxing skills that are going to be needed in this fight?
I think it's a combination of the two. I think I'm going to have to box him, and I think I'll dig deep. But, let's not dress it up. Martin is a tough guy. He comes to fight, but I think, thankfully, for once in my career, someone said we'll come to have a fight. Everybody's always said, yeah, Matt's this, he's this, that and the other, and I'm going to outbox him, this, that and the other. And Martin said blatantly he's come to have a fight, so let's hopefully we can have a fight. I think I'm reveling in the idea of being in there, and I think the crowd will enjoy it.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you very much, Tom.
Thank you.